2016.
Honorable Speaker, Sir, I beg to move for the leave of the House to introduce the bill, the Uniform Civil Law Bill 2016.
The question is that leave be granted to the Minister of State, Law and Justice to introduce the Uniform Civil Laws Bill 2016. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it.
Honorable Speaker, Sir, I introduce the bill, the Uniform Civil Laws Bill 2016.
Now the House will take up for consideration the Constitution 123rd Amendment Bill 2016 for reservation of seats for women in legislative bodies. Honorable Minister of Law and Justice, Sri Siddharth Suryavanshi, please.
I beg to move the Constitution 123rd Amendment Bill 2016 for the reservation of seats for women in legislative bodies. Statistical records show that there has been only a marginal increase in the number of women candidates fielded during elections in the last 2 decades. At the state level, their membership in legislatures is abysmally low, lower than the number of the parliament. Illiteracy, women's burden, patriarchal values, lack of access and control over income and other resources, restrictions to public spaces and insensitive legal systems continue to impair women's effective participation in decision-making process. The lack of representation of women in decision-making positions results in women's agenda not getting reflected or addressed in policies. Lack of critical number of women elected representatives impedes them from negotiating for important portfolios such as defense, finance, home affairs, which are generally termed as the key portfolios of the nation and traditionally ruled by men like me. Women politicians point out that even within the political party, no matter opposition or ruling, even within the political party, women are rarely found in leadership positions. In fact, women candidates are fielded from losing constituencies where the party does not want to waste a male candidate. All the provisions contained in the UN Convention on the elimination of all forms of discrimination against women are also found in the great Indian Constitution and that problem. The Indian Constitution guarantees equal political status and equal political rights to women, including the right to vote. Also, there is scope for positive discrimination in their favor as it is evident in Article 15(3) of the Indian Constitution. Article 14 provides equality before law. Article 51(a) subsection E refers to the fundamental duty of the citizens to renounce practices that are derogatory to the dignity of women. Therefore, it is proposed to enact a comprehensive legislation provided for the reservation of seats for women in legislative bodies. I would like to read out the important provisions of this bill. 1/4 of the total number of seats filled by direct elections in the House of the People and in legislative assemblies of the states shall be reserved for women, which includes 1/2 of seats reserved for women belonging to scheduled caste or scheduled tribes from above the seat reserved for SCs and STs under the clause 1 of Article 332 of the Great Indian Constitution. If the number of seats reserved for the scheduled caste or scheduled tribes were less than 2 in any state, no reservation for women belonging to scheduled caste or scheduled tribes will be provided for in that state. No reservation of seats in Lok Sabha for women from a state having less than 2 seats in the Lok Sabha. The seats are to be reserved for women by rotation in the manner as laid out by the law of Parliament. Mr. Speaker, sir, I am very well confident that all the honorable members of this House would wholeheartedly welcome this bill and through it help to achieve the forementioned objectives. With these words, I now move on. The Constitution 123rd Amendment Bill 2016 for the reservation of seats for women in legislative bodies taken into consideration. Thank you.
Motion moved. The Constitution 123rd Amendment Bill 2016 for reservation of seats for women in legislative bodies be taken into consideration. Honorable Member Ms. Ankita Achamma, please.
Honorable Speaker, sir, I rise to support this bill. Sir, we speak for gender equality. What is wrong in giving them equal representation in Parliament? Half of the population of India is women. It should also be reflected in the Parliament. If women had got more participation in this decision-making bodies, it will help them to escape the goals of discrimination and abuse. Sir, we do not make merely 25% reservation. We need to be on a path in green. Lack of space for participation in these political bodies has not only resulted in the presence of women in meager number, but also has resulted in the neglect of their issues and experience in policy making. By supporting this bill, we are not only saying about the empowerment of women, but also about the overall development of our country. Sir, I conclude by stating that I support this women reservation bill. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Next, Honorable Member Srimati Sonakshi Kapoor, please.
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं कहना चाहती हूँ प्राचीन काल में महिलाओं को भारत की उत्पीड़न और दास का सामना करना पड़ता था, लेकिन कालादार में बदलाव आया। फिर भी कुछ देश में महिलाओं अभी भी पीछे पड़ा है। हमारी सामाजिक संस्थान है जिसमें महिलाओं को आगे बढ़ने की कोई अवसर नहीं दिया। हर शेष में उनका और सम्मान देना भारत का जग है, जिसके द्वारा हम उनके पर गेर कर सकते हैं, जिसका अभिमान प्रकट करने के लिए महिलाओं का अवसर देना चाहिए तथा अनिवार्य है। धन्यवाद।
Next, Honorable Member Ms. Biji, please.
Honorable Speaker, sir, I thank you for giving me this opportunity. Sir, I strongly feel that this amendment would always serve to degrade the dignity of women rather than empowering them. We believe that women can compete with men on the basis of their ability. Sir, if they wish to enter politics, they don't need to say the reservation. Educated and educated women will make their way in politics without making use of any reservation. If the government want to work for the upliftment of women, then we should work for the education of girls in the BPL and backward sections. Sir, it also takes away the democratic right of the electorate to elect the representatives according to their choice. Sir, excellence never reduces reservation. And please, excellence never reduces reservation. In European countries, there is no special reservation given for women. Why women? But they have produced many Indian personalities there. So why do you look for other countries? Just here in India, we have many strong women leaders. They achieve their status only because of their abilities and talents and not making use of any reservation. I think by approving this 50% reservation for women in legislative bodies, even only in the creation of done by women leaders, sir. I am deeply concerned when such unable leaders came to power. Hereby I strongly oppose this bill.
Thank you. Next, Leader on Opposition, Srimati Vinoy, please.
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं एक औरत होकर भी इस बिल के सख्त खिलाफ हूँ। भारत जैसे एक राज्य जहाँ सबको अपने अपने मर्जी के मुताबिक जीने की हक दी जाती है, वैसे एक राज्य के लिए आरक्षण ठीक नहीं है। इतिहास इस बात की गवाह है कि अगर हमने एक बार कानूनी तौर पर आरक्षण को अपना लिया तो उसे खत्म ही नहीं किया जा सका। महोदय, ऐसे एक आरक्षण लेके आना औरत के आत्मसम्मान को भी ठेस पहुंचाती है। अगर हम इतिहास उठाकर देखें तो कई सारी ऐसी महिलाएं हैं जिन्होंने अपने आप को अपने दम पर साबित कर दिखाया है। महोदय, अगर इस सरकार वाकई महिलाओं की उन्नयन चाहती है तो निम्न बातों पर गौर करें। पहला, हर राजनीतिक पार्टी से ये कहें कि उनके 50% सीटों में महिलाओं को स्थानार्थी बनाए। दूसरा, इस सभा की अंक-संख्या 50% बढ़ाए, जिसमें से 50% महिलाओं को दी जाए। महोदय, मैं पूछना चाहूंगी कि हमें एक ऐसे आरक्षण क्यों चाहिए, एक ऐसे आरक्षण जिसकी वजह से कई सारे अच्छे राजनीतिकों को अपनी सीट छोड़नी पड़ी। हमारे मुझे विश्वास नहीं बल्कि पूरा यकीन है कि हम एक खुले सोच और सुलझे हुए वातावरण की सहायता से महिलाओं को हर पीढ़ी पर हर कदम पर उसे उन्नति दिला सकते हैं। अगर हम महिलाओं ने एक बार ठान ली, अगर एक बार हमने ठान ली तो बिना किसी आरक्षण, बिना किसी सहायता हम एक अच्छे राजनीति के रूप में उभर कर दिखा सकते हैं। महोदय, मैं बस इतना कहूंगी, मैं इस बिल के इस रूप से नाखुश हूँ और इसके खिलाफ हूँ।
Sir, the honorable members of the position are of the opinion that excellence never requires reservation. That's fine. But I don't think so. And you are telling that the women of India should fight on their own to come to the political mainstream. But your own member of opposition is not convinced of that, it seems. But she is insisting on 50% reservation as a political party. Look at not just at the political forum, also at the local self-government levels. Sir, why are they pressing for reservation if they think that women can fight it on their own? Sir, the fact of the matter, just a minute. The fact of the matter is that the women of India are not capable to come up to the political forefront on their own in the present Indian context, and therefore they need an external support. And we are here. Our government is here in the first place. Provide them such external support. I hope the opposition does not stand as an impediment to the passing of this bill. But thank you, sir. Thank you, Desha, for giving me the opportunity.
Honorable Speaker, sir, my words are misinterpreted by the member of the House. I have never pressed reservation. I have asked the government to ask each and every political party to give 25% of their seats to women candidates on their own will and not through reservation. I repeat, on their own will and not through reservation. And Honorable Speaker, sir, I don't think that giving reservation will. I think that the giving reservation will not enhance the women to come out of their barriers. They are family barriers and this cannot be cooperated from giving them reservation.
Thank you. Next, Honorable Minister of Justice, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm grateful to all those who have supported this bill. I'm also grateful to the women MPs of our youth parliament for their valuable support as it strengthens this bill, and thankful to each and everyone who have given constructive criticisms on this bill. Women representation in elected bodies, Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies is a source of huge disappointment. In the 16th Lok Sabha, women occupy just 66 seats in the 543-member Lok Sabha, which is mere 12%. The scenario for women MLAs across all the state legislative assemblies is even worse, with a national average of being a pitiable 9%. As per the latest study conducted by the Inter-Parliamentary Union, it is encouraging to find some countries with fantastic number of women MPs making up their parliament. Sir, for example, in Rwanda, women MPs make up for 63.8% of parliament. Bolivia at 53% and Andorra at 50% achieved gender parity with equal number of men and women MPs in their parliament. Even Nordic countries alone have 41.5% average women MPs in their parliament. Where does India figure in the world rankings on this yard? Where does India figure? Way down at 103 among the 141 ranks listed for 190 countries. 103 among the 141 ranks. Pathetic list. Iraq and South Sudan at 44th with 26.5% each. Saudi Arabia, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia at 69th position with a 19.9% of women MPs making up their parliament, are some of the many countries that beat India with considerable margin. These figures are surprising, Are you sure? These figures are surprising because absolutely they are surprising because these countries are either strife-driven, emerging from conflicts, or have severe restrictions posed on them in their societies. Even Pakistan and Bangladesh at 20% each, we just with much better representation of women and peace in India. Yes, I heard the honorable boss. Chief Justice. How these countries are much higher women and peace than India? How these countries are? What are they doing right? The answer is very simple. One of the most important provisions that countries with much better representation of women have ensured is, Speaker sir, they have ensured is to create constitutionally mandated quotas or reservation for women. Rwanda, a fantastic case study of how to do things right to get more women into the parliament. It has 30% reservation for women. I repeat, it has 30% reservation for women in their parliament, and as a result, there is active participation of women in all fields right down to the grassroots. Afghanistan has 28% reservation for women. Pakistan and Bangladesh also have 20% reservation for women in their parliament. Women in India already enjoy 33% reservation in Gram Panchayat and municipal elections. The very political opinion behind providing such reservation is just to create a level playing field for all of the Indian citizens. Women are entitled to have equal role in the governance. Sir, I would like to answer my colleague who earlier spoke that there is no need of reservation for women if women can rise into the mainstream of the society by making use of their inherent talent and abilities. By taking a clear example from the Indian history of politics, sir, late Sri K.R. Narayanan, born as a scheduled caste, was elevated to the highest civilian position of the country by dint of his virtue, accepted. But what happened when he was elected to the post of vice president? Was he given chance based on his merit? The issue was considered only when parliamentarians of the forum of SC/ST members have exerted pressure, which implies what? Which implies that there should be reservation provided for some, which act is made to bring out many efficient personalities to the governing bodies of India. And as a result, if the country has witnessed upliftment and betterment of backward sections of society through reservation system, then why not in the case of women? On behalf of the ordinary women citizens of India, I ask, then why not in the case of women who also suffer the same discrimination and atrocities at its end? The eminent women leaders that the nation has witnessed were all from influential families who never needed a bit of your reservation.
Sir, the ministry's time leads and all women
Let's listen to the Minister first.
As the Minister of Law and Justice of this great nation, I can hear the roar of their silence because I'm representing here the sound of silence, the cry of innocence, and the face of privilege. Sir, we should see the reservation as a one-time chance. One-time chance for women to, which help women to come out of their barriers and join nation building by participating in the decision-making process. Sir, I acknowledge you that this is possible only when barriers for women in politics are removed. माँ चाहिए, बहन चाहिए, पत्नी चाहिए, फिर नेता क्यों नहीं चाहिए?
आज नहीं लग रहा था, फिर मेरा भी क्यों?
And the ordinary women citizens of India and US. I hope I have answered most of the points raised by the honorable members of this house, and thank you for your support and seek your cooperation in passing this on. Thank you.
I have your attention. The question is that the Constitution 123rd Amendment Bill 2016 for reservation of seats for women in legislative bodies be taken into consideration. Those in favor, will please say aye. Aye. Those against, will please say no. No. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Motion is adopted. Now close by close consideration. Now the question is that clause 2 to 11 stand partly. There is one amendment in clause 6 Sri Kankeri Sahadevan, are you moving in?
No, sir, in view of the reply given by the minister, I am not pressing my money.
Another question is that, close 2 to 11 stand up. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The motion is adopted. Those 2 to 11 stand up. Another question is, close 1. I repeat, close 1. The enacting formula and the title stand part of the bill. Those who are in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those who are against, please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Motion is adopted.
I move the bill be passed.
Motion to move that the bill be passed. Those who are in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those who are against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Motion is adopted. Now division. Those who are in favor will please raise their hands. Now the result of the division, subject to correction. Yes, 30, no, 15, abstention, nil. The motion is adopted by a majority of total membership of the House and a majority of not less than 2/3 of the members present and voting. Now the House will take up private members' resolution. Honorable Member Sri Lakshmi to move the resolution.
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं यह प्रस्ताव समेक्षण के लिए सरकार के सामने पेश करना चाहती हूँ। पहला, भारतीय खाद्य निगम के गोदामों में रखी खाद्यान्नों को असुरक्षित और अनियंत्रित रूप से रखे होने के कारण बहुत से नुकसान हो रहे हैं। दूसरा, भूखों की भूख मिटाने के लिए पर्याप्त मात्रा में खाद्य पदार्थों का वितरण करें। अध्यक्ष जी, पिछले 10 वर्षों से यह देखा जा रहा है कि भारतीय खाद्य निगम के गोदामों में से 10 लाख टन खाद्य पदार्थों की खराबी के कारण सैकड़ों रुपए नष्ट हो रही है और गरीबों की प्राप्त खाद्य में कमी हो रही है। यूनाइटेड नेशन रिपोर्ट के जरिए मालूम हुआ कि 63% बच्चों को पौष्टिक आहार के बिना सोना पड़ता है। मैं इससे अनुमान करती हूँ कि ये जरूर सरकारियों की गलती ही है। मैं यह प्रस्ताव सरकार के सामने पेश करना चाहती हूँ। गरीबों की राशन संख्या की वृद्धि करें, गोदामों के संरक्षण में रहने अधिकारी अपनी जिम्मेदारी ठीक से निभाएं। धन्यवाद।
Honorable Member Sri Kumar, please.
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय जी, ऐसा अच्छा प्रस्ताव यहाँ प्रस्तुत करने पर मैं आपको पुरजोर धन्यवाद करती हूँ। अध्यक्ष जी, मैं यह भी ध्यान दिलाती हूँ कि भोजन की अवकाश हर व्यक्ति के अधिकार है, इसलिए सरकार की दायित्व है कि हर व्यक्ति को तीन समय की भोजन प्राप्त हो, जिससे गोदामों की बड़ी खाद्य हर गरीब व्यक्ति तक पहुँचे। मैं इस विषय पर जो व्यक्ति भी कहती हूँ, आगे खाद्य पदार्थों के संरक्षण के लिए सरकार कुछ करे, उसमें कुछ परिवर्तन करे। यह भी ध्यान दें, भोजन खाली पेट के लिए नहीं, बल्कि उसे गोदामों में रखकर नष्ट करने के लिए नहीं।
अध्यक्ष महोदय, इस विषय में विभिन्न सरकारी विभागों द्वारा उठाए गए प्रयासों को सभा के सामने प्रस्तुत करने की अनुमति दीजिए। लगभग 20 से 30% दाली फसल भंडारण क्षमता और रसद की वजह से बर्बाद की गई है। राज्य की गोदामों 15 से 20 वर्ष पुरानी है। इस स्तर को रोकने के लिए एक्सपेरिमेंट बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है। इसके लिए सरकार ने केंद्रीय अनाज परिवर्तन आयोजन स्थापित करने की अनुमति दी है और नई भंडारण क्षमता निर्माण की कदम भी उठाया है। सरकार के इस शुरू किए प्रयासों को देख के महोदय में आपके माध्यम से श्रीमती श्री लक्ष्मी से उनकी संकल्प वापस लेने की विनती करती हूँ।
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैंने ये प्रस्ताव स्वीकार करने पर आदरणीय सदस्य को मैं कृतज्ञता प्रकट करती हूँ और आशा करती हूँ सरकार इसके लिए कुछ करेगी। इसलिए मैं ये प्रस्ताव समाप्त करती हूँ। धन्यवाद।
after 21 years in Parliament, this was the best opportunity. The procedure was very correct. The issues taken very apt. The way in which things were put, they are extremely laudable. And I do feel that if you all come to politics, we will be thrown out of it. Excellence, the grit, the way in which things were presented, I think all are very extremely to be appreciated. And I do not know how much practice you could take for this. And I'm sure you must have taken a good time for practice also. 2 months. It's good. It's just like standing for a parliament election. I think you are Chengannur, representing Chengannur. Chengannur is a very strong. I congratulate all of you once again, and I think these are the comments which I thought I would give. I did not find any flaw in either in the ruling front or the ruling party or the opposition or even the speaker. The speaker has also. I hope that this youth parliament competition you will come to a very top level. I hope. The college and the ability of the college and of the staff and students in this college, I think you can achieve more greater heights, including membership in the parliament or the membership in the union ministry or even the prime ministry.
So last parameter, general assessment of performance as a whole. Ambience, overall ambience, the way you come, even from the way the marshal comes out to the stage, the way the marshal shouts, honorable members, honorable speaker. If that itself should set the tone and tenor of the thing. And I thought it was all well prepared and well enacted, and I wish you all success and special credit to number 11, whom I understand introduced the bill. The way a minister should introduce a bill. Good voice, reasonably good command over the language, splendid eye contact. He was addressed. Please, actually, this is you're incapacitated by the location, right? This is a center kind of hall. Your eyeballs should be moving, and it was moving. In fact, it was moving all around, and he was even addressing the own colleagues, the ruling party members and his ministerial colleagues. Said a good thing and replied to the bill, a long reply. It was a good opportunity to have a long speech. And the good thing I made, he debated on the text. And that's a good thing in one blemish. Look, I have to say, teacher has to find the fault, right? I'm after all a professor. I'm after all a teacher, a professor of political science. Once the text suggests a half. And when it came out, 1/4, 1/2, it's written and in the word, he said 1/4. I've noted it, but that's not deviation from the text and one place we see. He had a style of his own. Parliamentary should have a style. Should have a style of his own, and one thing, and number 1. Then number 11, it deserves special credit, and also the speaker arguably, definitely, every speaker, every member of parliament is arguably the best person, and opposition leader, Hindi and English. Good. command over English also, and you lived that role very well, opposition leader. And number three, well, I think somebody who spoke in India, and one minister, number 8. Where is number 8? Number 8, yeah, that again, minister. What did you have? Home affairs, yeah, strong home affairs person. Good language, Hindi language used very, very well, and again good eye contact and lead the role very well. And from the opposition side, number 45, where is 45? Yeah, 45 spoke well enough, and they're all people who did very, very well. I think there's a speaker, the 38, and well, these are the people who may be representing the model parliament in the next stage. And once again, a word of appreciation to Dr. Achamma. We have also seen it from very close quarters. Our dear Matthew T's wife, the gentleman politician and gentleman parliamentarian, Matthew T's wife, definitely is one of the key factors that made this a reality. So special congratulations to Dr. Achamma. Despite domestic duty, personal effort, and but still she made the point to come over here to grace the occasion. And Biju, Dr. Biju, my colleague. From your applause, I can understand how much of time was involved in this Biju. Biju would have slept for 2 months. Dr. Biju gave the leadership, thinking of his brainchild, and special credit goes to Dr. Biju. And
esteemed faculty members, dear students, very good afternoon to all of you. It's a great pleasure for me to be here to witness this wonderful program. As welcome the audience. In our group, actually the modus operandi of this program is that all over India, around 70 to 75 universities and colleges have been taking part in this program. 13th National Youth Parliament Program. Come back 7-8 years back, this program was called Mock Parliament or Model Parliament. When the sponsors, the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs, thought, what is the need for mock and model? Let us have youth. They are going to be the role model for our country. So we renamed as Youth Parliament. This is being conducted, sponsored by the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs, the colleges and universities. Apart from this, they are also sponsoring programs for the KV schools, Central Board schools, and Navodaya Vidyalaya and Delhi schools. The students also. So in that way, here I got an opportunity. I thank the organizer, Principal Madam, and the Biji sir, the entire team. This program is not planned yesterday, last night, and we are organizing today. I know the pain which you have taken to formulate the script. The quality of the question is wonderful, up to date. And our law minister, there is no word to express. Obviously, it's a teamwork. Everybody performed their role, either small or big. Everybody did their role very nicely. In our group, there are 8 universities and colleges are participating. One is National Law University, Cuttack, Odisha, Sambalpur University, Odisha, Tamil Nadu, Dr. Ambedkar Law University, Chennai, and the great Christian College, Chengannur. Tomorrow, the program will be in Kaladi, Shankaracharya University. Then next day, the Friday, going to Chengannur, NAM College. Then Saturday, Madikeri Field Marshal Karipa College. Then Tirupati University. So 8 universities are participating in our team. This is like a quarter or a semi-final. Out of these 8, actually all over India 8 group, each and every group 8 to 10 universities are there. All this group, one person will emerge as a winner. The next level competition will be for these 8 winners. So out of which the national level winner for the 13th Youth Parliament competition and the runner will be very soon after this evaluation of this group level competition. So in our group, as of now, this is the 3rd program, remaining are the tomorrow and tomorrow. Minor changes, nothing more than that. Script is good, the presentation, wonderful stellar performance. Looks about actually green carpets will be there. We are in minor changes. Okay. Next time, when you are coming for the national level, try to correct it because that will provide more opportunity for you, good momentum for you. And some of you didn't pay attention when others are in a team member are addressing or raising the question. Whether you like or dislike, in the forum you have to pay attention for the members because the very purpose of this scheme is to make you to understand the good parliamentary practices. Good parliamentary practices. So try to inculcate that kind of attitude and quality. So let me announce the actually ministry wants to have the 6 best performers of these 55 students. It's a tough time for me to announce because everybody performed very well, including our video and photographer also. First goes to test number 11. When there is rolling, automatically composition. Test number 38. And Home Minister. And 15. Test number 15. Don't stop this process. Try to prepare and emulate some good practices. Watch Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha TV. Humor is also required when you are doing. When Lalu Prasad Yadavji was, if he is opening his mouth, automatically those who want to go out, they also sit and listen. So such kind of humorism also is required that will attract the attention of the viewer. So once again, I thank the organizer for this opportunity and congratulations to all of you. Thank you very much.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे, जय 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 हे।